Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for clicking on. Today we're going to take a look at some of my favorite pieces. I've selected some of my best finds or my most interesting finds from the last couple of weeks to put into today's video. So stick around and hopefully you'll enjoy taking a look at some of the things I've purchased. Now, I haven't done a video like this for a little bit because obviously I did the shipping, the clearance crates, and I did the Malvin hauls, and they were absolutely fabulous. So if you haven't seen them, go and take a look. But today we're going to take a look at just 6 or 7 pieces I've selected I think you might be interested in, and well, hopefully you'll enjoy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Walter O'Neill and I'm the founder of AntiquesArena.com. Okay, so we're going to start off with this absolutely amazing hand-built industrial looking lamp. Now, this lamp has been built from engine components. So if we were to look here, you have the piston, you have the gears. This running down here looks like a plumber's flexi hose fit in, for maybe a tap or something like that. The actual light itself is a spotlight off a car. It's phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. It's the only thing I can say about it. I don't think I've ever seen another one. This is artist signed as well. The artist has signed it. There's the switch. There you go. There's the signature. Phenomenal thing. So, yeah. And I've listed it as an industrial engine lamp, hand-built piston gear table lamp. That's a mouthful for a title, isn't it? Picked that up a couple of weeks ago, and you know what? It's phenomenal. It's the type of thing I love to have. It's unique. It's one-off. Couldn't find another anyway. And it's an interior designer piece. Then there was this. This was a charity shop find, actually. I always carry a black light with me, and this is exactly why, because a lot of the time you buy 1920s glass, and it's very, very low value. But now and again, some of it glows up under ultraviolet light, which that's what it looks like on normal light, and under ultraviolet, and it ups the price considerably. So instead of a 15, 20, 25 pound vase here, we have a 75 pound vase by Sowerby. Uranium glass, absolutely phenomenal. With its original, it's got a chip on the foot there, with its original frog insert, there you go. And it just looks amazing. That came in from charity shop extremely, extremely well. And it's 1930s Sowerby. Now, I know a lot of people put cabinets and cabinets of this stuff on display, and it just looks phenomenal. This came in last week. It was raining last weekend, so I went out. Well, it was a long drive. I went up to Bristol first, which is a good hour and 20-minute run for me. And I done East Compton, and then I went from East Compton up to Clifton, and then I went from Clifton all the way up to Hereford, up to Madley. It was a long, long day, and I bought some amazing things. I really rate this. This is a Meiji period Japanese bronze box with applied paneling. Really, really nice thing. So turn of the century, and I don't know, is it a pill box, snuff box, something like that? But it's a really good looking thing. And again, it came in an amazing, amazing money. But genuine Meiji period bronze box. It's only small, mind. Size 40 mil, or what's that, inch and a half, something like that. 40 mil by 30 by 25, but a really beautiful thing. Let me give you a look at this just for scale, for size. Look at that. That should give you an idea how big it is. Absolutely phenomenal. That is by a designer called Pløen, Norwegian artist, and is phenomenal. I'll share the photos with you now. So you have this hand-painted scene here of a female sculptor sculpting a pot. You got the Greek keyboard here, but you saw the size of it. It is impressive. I always use a can, mind, for scale. So you can see here signed for Norwegian RG50, which that is the dating system that was used. So this is 1950, because I found pieces sold RG49 and they've dated them for 1949. So I'm presuming RG50 means it was done in 1950. And you have the Pløen for Pløen. But look at the size. I always use a Pepsi can because it's standard. Everybody knows what a can of pop is about. So just to give you an idea there, impressive, beautiful thing in good condition. I picked that up in Monmouth. I've been doing a lot of miles lately, I tell you. A lot of miles. This one came up in Madley a few weeks back, and it is an original oil painting, landscape by Andrew Welsh. And Andrew Welsh is a listed artist. Born 1947, recognised British landscape painter for his Scottish scenes. This one was sold through a gallery. Still had the original gallery price tag on the back. Now, you always know a good painting because of scale, and it could do with a clean by the looks of it. But look at the scale. It's absolutely perfect. The proportions, the lake, the path, trees, everything is balanced. Really nice. Share the pictures with you now. There's the signature for Andrew Welsh. That was on the back. Sunshine After Showers, Dunkeld by Andrew Welsh. The original gallery price was £335. Now, the lady who sold me this knew all this was on the back and still sold it very well. And it came from the Athol Gallery, Dunkeld, Perthshire. So it even had the gallery label still on the back of it. Phenomenal thing. Really, really beautiful painted. Now, I could clean that up myself, them oils, but I won't touch it. Because it does have an amazing look, and that may be exactly how it was intended to be, because it was just after a storm. This is a bit of unusual. Now, this is West German pottery, but not in your standard West German style. It's not certainly not in the fat lava style or what you expect from mid-century West German. This is by Gebruder, which is a West German pottery company. I believe it began in the 19th century with some brothers who've done porcelain dolls and things. But this is certainly not what you see on West German pottery. This is almost Romanesque. What you'd see from people who wanted that European look. You have all these well, you've got this scrolling handles here to represent the columns, and this just very Romanesque. There's a name for it. Greco-Roman, something like that, which is Roman influence. So it's really, really not what you'd see on normal West German pottery. I'd done Google Lens, couldn't find another one either. It's good size again. There you go. West German pottery, GS for the Gabrujka. 257. I can't even read that. 446 or 440. Good looking thing, anyway. Where is it? Bear with me. Greco-Roman art. So, yeah, really nice thing. Again, that came in for very little money at the end of a boot sale because nobody recognised it as West German pottery. Or very few people did and chose they didn't want it. Either way. Now this is stunning. It's very heavy, it's heavy gauge, and it's a big brass tray. Now, if I show you the photographs, you can see the size comparison there. Now, it isn't just a brass tray, this is something special. You can see here, it has indented writing. Now, downside is, it's softened a bit. And you can read it, but I can't get a decent photograph of it. But you can see the writing on there, yeah? I'll read that to you now. So all across the tray is writing. That's the back of the tray showing the original patina there. So, the tray. It is inscribed, bear with me, made from a German shell used in defense of Cambrai, October 1918. So this is directly linking it to the later stages of the First World War and significant battles around Cambrai. So this is a really, really rare piece of trench art. Amazing to have it all engraved. Now, what I was considering doing, you can see, if I get a better one, you can see how there's the writing's all indented in, hammered in, or engraved in, whatever you want to call it. I think it's indented in. I was thinking of painting it so you could read the actual writing. But I haven't decided yet. I'm going to leave it as is for now because it's original. However, I think a bit of old, dirty, white enamel gently painted over the lettering. It could always be removed because it's only like a water-based paint anyway, and then it's readable. But I'm going to try it for now exactly as it is with the writing faded. But other than that, I'm going to paint it in myself and maybe a bit of coal dust or something into the paint as it's drying, then to age the paint up and crackle the paint. But really, really rare piece of trench art, I gotta be honest though. 1918 and a really, well, German shell and Cambrai battles. So they were maybe 7 out of probably 50, 60, 70 new pieces that I've had on in the last few weeks that I haven't filmed. But just give you an idea, that's the type of thing I'm looking for when I'm out buying. I just purchased this now. This came in yesterday. What a phenomenal looking clock, look at that. I got things around me absolutely everywhere, just waiting to be listed and to be filmed. And we had great fun with this yesterday. If anybody knows what that is, that's a little puzzle box.
Do that again.
Hello, this one by here had a little play with it trying to open it, didn't it?
And how?
She knows now how now I showed her. So, yeah, some beautiful things. Now, check out the website. It's AntiquesArena.com, about 8,000 pieces on there in total. We have a full academy on the website designed to help people learn all about antiques and collectibles. We have hundreds of articles designed to help you totally free. I try and cover the entire aspect of the game, which is, I framed it as the 3 pillars, which is the eye, which is teaching you how to identify the antiques, the engine, which is teaching you all about the business side, how to sell them, how to get the most money for them, and the anchor, which is the mindset, which is what a lot of people don't cover, which is the stress of being an antique dealer or reseller, the depression, the loneliness, everything, the stress of going out and feeling that you need to buy. I try and cover everything in articles, in videos. I try and cover the entire thing. But yeah, check out the website. You'll find it interesting. Other than that, I think that's about it. If you like the videos, please consider subscribing. And if you have subscribed already, thank you very much. But other than that, leave a comment if there's anything you like. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.